Hello, my fellow Libras. Welcome. My name is Alyssa. This is my channel of New Direction. So, I don't even, it's like June 9th maybe, and this is your reading for June. And I do apologize because it is a little bit late, but I was not feeling very well last week, so it was not a very good time to do readings. So let's get into this. I've pulled our oracle cards. Things are going to be a little bit different today. I have a new deck, the LQ Oracle deck, and that is the She Who deck. Yeah, I'm really excited for that one. I absolutely love this deck. I'm sitting outside, okay, so I guess some housekeeping things. I am sitting outside. If you can see that little girl right there? That's Autumn. I've got 4 more in there. So I thought I would sit here and hopefully actually you can see, actually I can point. See that one? That's Dixie. So anyway, I thought this would be a good spot to sit. So some housekeeping things. I am outside, so my dogs might go a little crazy. I do apologize about that in advance. I apologize if we get interrupted. I cuss a little bit. I think that's it. If I seem a little extra jittery, there's bugs that I'm kind of dealing with here, okay? So you're just gonna have to bear with me. All right, let's get into this. I've already pulled our oracle cards and I'm just like, so I started with the LQ deck, and the card that was pulled was Zenith, She Who Prepares. And the card that was on the bottom of the deck was Adza, She Who Resists. And I'm actually going to read both of these because these messages within these are just insane. Okay, so Zenith, She Who Prepares. Formulated, strategized, devised. She who prepares has donned her armor, but she still wears her cloak. She is not ready to launch into battle, for now her goal is to seek the best path possible for her. Preparation must take precedence at this time. War seems to be inevitable to her as she gazes out. Marked as a leader by her headdress, she must also prove her qualities as a strategist and a planner. Some may think that she is made of stone, implacable, immovable, but they make a grave mistake. Zenith simply waits for the best time to make her move. Her headdress crowns her with the ability to see things clearly, in black and white, while her heart is still wrapped in passion and fire. The message of this card is to lay plans for what you want. Getting your projects, schemes, and dreams down on paper will serve you well. With proper preparation, decisions will emerge from the black and white areas, revealing themselves as clear yes or no's. Do not let anyone rush you into anything right now, particularly yourself. Devote some time to formulate a framework for what you want to accomplish. Fill in the blanks with steps and the to-do lists, then do them. It is never a bad idea to include others in your strategizing sessions. Execution of your plans will be enriched by more than one input. So that was Zenith. And Adza here, She Who Resists, fearless, justified, resistant. Adza, She Who Resists, grips the bloody knife in her hand. She looks back to see who follows her. Her determination is echoed in the golden bee exploring the rose in her hair. She will continue to do what she must. She holds no love for violence, but neither will she allow fear to rule her. When the call comes to fight for her rights, she will always answer. Her fierce resistance comes from a lifetime of being told what she cannot do. Adza embraces her own voice, her own power, her own infinite right to be herself. Adza's message is to fight for yourself. Resist those who would change who you are. Stand against injustice in your world. It is best to choose a path of nonviolence, yet at times you may have to use justified anger as impetuous to move yourself forward. This moment calls for you to draw on your inner strength. Examine how you allow things to happen simply by refusing to resist. This is not a time to allow others to walk over you. Aren't those 2 powerful messages? Like, mind blowing right there, okay? Girls and boys, Libras, you know, we're here, like, I really find, you know, and if you watch other readers, you know, you are going to really resonate with this call for the light, you know, with this call to just embrace this next phase, you know, and that is very much what you're being asked to embrace. That is what these 2 warrior women are saying, you know. Yeah, don't go out just looking for a battle but prepare yourself. Prepare yourself, because, what you have coming is going to be something that you are going to need to be prepared for, and you are going to need to be solid in who you are for. Okay, so the spirit animals that were pulled. Now, this spirit animal that came out, me being a Libra, this instantly I was like, oh my gosh, the deer spirit. I have seen, this is very relevant in my life right now, and I've actually seen two the last 2 days. When, when it was coming to actually last night I went for a meeting, and this was standing in the driveway of the meeting that I was going to, and I was just like, okay. So the deer spirit is saying to bring a gentle touch, and what it is saying is now is not the time to bring harsh words and conflict and yeah, just your hostility. Now is the time to be gentle. Now is the time to trust spirit and be sure-footed in, the fact that you can be honest and gentle and true to who you are without having to be aggressive, without having to be hostile, without having to be, a giant, kind of warrior that just goes in and slashes their swords, This is the time to trust in that sure-footedness. Okay, and the dog spirit actually was at the bottom of that deck, and that says be loyal to what you love. And this is just saying, those things that within inside you, that you are, that spark within who you are, be loyal to that. That is you were authentically and heavenly and godly made. And in the book, actually, that description of the dog spirit says just that. You were uniquely and heavenly made. God created you to be the way you are. So those things that spark the passion inside you, be true to those. Be loyal to that, because that is who you are. You are being loyal to yourself, right? Bring a gentle touch. The angel cards. Now, I don't generally do this, but the angel cards that was pulled was remember who you are. Archangel Michael. And it says, you are powerful, loving, and a creative child of God. You are very loved. And as I said, I don't generally read the messages from the angel cards here, but I'm going to, because this one was worth reading. You are made in the image and likeness of your Creator, so you embody aspects of all those qualities. Your inner divine light is pure and bright in truth, and no mistake can undo God's handiwork of true perfection. Don't be afraid of your power, your magnificence, or your wisdom. When you succeed, you inspire others. When you change your life so that it's more aligned with your interests, you inspire others. Be powerful. Be magnificent. This is who you are, right? Of course, we needed to read that. And the one on the bottom of the deck was chakra clearing. Call upon me to open your chakras using sacred geometric shapes. Okay. I myself, I am actually a level 1 Reiki, and I have been myself doing a lot of Reiki on myself right now, just because there is so much intensity in our world around us, guys. Like our energies, and as Libras, we really feel that. Okay, we do. We are very in touch with the light and the energies of the world. Okay, that's just what comes with being the Libra and the balancer. Okay. So it is very important right now that you are meditating, that you are clearing out those energies. Okay, so this, the next deck that was pulled was the Energy Oracle deck, and this is for the overall theme to this month. And a man holding his heart was at the bottom. And I shuffled for more than one card, and this is all that came out. So, to some of you, the divine masculines that could be watching this, this could be very much talking about you. To the divine feminines that are watching this, this can very much be talking about a man either in your life, who is already, like, this is a very romantic connection. This is somebody who comes in with a lot of love. And for sure, it doesn't need to be romantic. It could be a father figure, a brother, some sort of family member, but somebody who's really coming in, who's really bearing their heart this month. Okay, and at the bottom of this deck was caring connections, community, angel of love, door to value, third chakra, sixth chakra, and victory. Okay, really I'm finding these energies for this month, my fellow Libras, they are talking about very much this connection, whatever this is to you. I do find it to be, with this, I do find this to be a fairly romantic kind of connection first and foremost, but the community follows that after, okay? And so this is talking about the people in your life, the people that you are connecting yourself to, you know, those people here that you are asking and strategizing with, you know, like as Zenith said, right? You need to be building those solid connections, those solid groups. That's where, you know, there's a lot of power within those. You know, that helps us, you know, these friends, you know, these people that we trust in our corner, you know, like just picture these girls, okay? They're all sitting here and you're in the ring and these are the girls that you got in your corner, okay? And girls, guys, whoever it is to you, right? This is what this is talking about with the angel of love behind it. It's saying, you know, they're behind you and they're supporting you with love here, okay? A lot of love, okay? And door to value, they could be women that you're building businesses with. They could be women that you're growing stuff with, okay? That third chakra and the sixth chakra, that's talking about your solar plex and your third eye, okay? And then victory, it's saying you really need to hone in on this. You really need to focus on this solar plex, on your spiritual being, okay? Like, look at this. I'm going to show you both of these. Look at these. See this? That's your spiritual being. That's your connection. That's your light that's going to shine. See this? This is your intuition. That's your third eye. See this? By following these, by being true to these two right now, you know, who you are, and that in that intuition side, you know, this is where victory is going to come, no matter what is going on this month. Okay? Trust in the spiritual being that you are. Trust in who you are, that true you, you know, as Adza says. You know, the girl inside you. That's where that's at right now. All right, let's get into tarot. Okay, so we are pulling from the light seers first. And we are going to be pulling our strengths. We're going to be pulling some challenges, and then we're going to be pulling the steps that we need to take to move forward. Okay, those steps that, yeah, those steps that we're being asked to embrace here. So, Libras, let us see, what are our strengths this month? What are our strengths this month? What are our strengths this month? What are the strengths of the Libra this month, Spirit? Strengths of the Libra for June. Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. What are our challenges? Challenges, Spirit. What challenges are the Libras facing this month? Well, that was more challenges than I was thinking, but steps. No kidding. No shit. Oh my goodness. Guys, I'm blown away right now. Bottom of the deck, Hierophant, of course. Your strength is going to come from this connection this month. Your strength is going to come from a very spiritual, connected place with Spirit. Okay? That's where you're going to find your strength this month. I'm not kidding. Strength. Okay. Lovers behind that. And then the moon. Okay. And then actually the Six of Wands. Oh my goodness. Then the Six of Wands, the Three of Swords, the Four of Cups, and the Queen of Cups. And then the King of Cups. Holy smokes. Guys, you need to connect here. You need to connect to this, okay? Because this, there is some sort of love. There is some sort of intense love that is going to really be needing you to connect to a higher this month in order for this love to actually even take form for what it should be, okay? You need to trust in spirit here. The moon, that's what that's saying. Connect. Here's your strength. You must connect, because this love, there's things here that you cannot see beneath the shadows. But the Six of Wands followed that, and that's talking about that liberation. You need to liberate yourself here. There's some sort of liberation within this, okay? From the heartbreak, okay? From the thinking that your cups have all been spilt, okay? There's liberation here so that you can accept this cup as the Queen of Cups, because you'll understand it. She's like a high priestess. She gets it, okay? She's connected. She's solid, okay? She knows her place, her purpose, her power within herself. And then the King of Cups behind that. Okay? This is your masculine. Okay? Embracing, whether this is the masculine, you know, this is both your feminine and your masculine, or whether this is that man holding a heart. Okay? Embracing that he too is also solid within himself. Okay? And maybe this man holding a heart, you know, right now, he has not evolved to this King of Cups. This is the process that he himself is going through this month. Okay? Wow, that's the bottom of the deck. We haven't even, I'm sorry, I got a little sidetracked there, guys, but when we're talking about the underlying here, you know, and those are the cards that are at the bottom of our deck. Those are our solids. That's our base to this. You know, that's something to be looked at, because there to me is going to be like when these two girls, when Adza and Zenith, you know, when these are the girls that are coming up, you know, they are talking about being here for a battle this month. Understanding that in order to break through this darkness, you're really going to have to step up. Okay? Step up. Okay, our strengths: Knight of Swords, Page of Swords, Ace of Swords. Did you get all the swords in there? This is intellect. This is your strength, okay? This is your mind. This is understanding that spirit here is moving you, okay? You are this knight. You are moving quickly. Things are happening, okay? You are being guided like this knight right now and just pushed. And trust that. Trust that push. Trust and follow that push. Okay, look here, Spirit's guiding you. That's what this crow is up here. Okay, Spirit's guiding you forward here, so trust that, you know? And like the Page of Swords is saying, be open to it. You know, you don't maybe know all of the information that is here yet. You maybe don't know the steps that need to be taken. You maybe don't know the way forward here. But see how she's walking on this sword here? And her nose is in a book because she's trusting it. She's trusting the guidance, okay? She's setting herself forward. She's setting herself on this path, and she's opening herself up to that. Like that book, she's opening herself up to the possibilities of newness. And the Ace of Swords, this is like light just, you know, that's the aha. Okay, that's that spirit just coming in and being like, here's the clarity. Okay, here's the way forward. That's that trusting, that's that, it's almost like that light is coming deep from down inside of her, that all of a sudden it just kind of clicked, you know, and she remembered who she was. Like the angels are saying, right? She remembered who she was within there. Okay? And that connection, that understanding, you know, that thought process, that's what's moving her. That's what's propelling her forward in this mission. You know, that's what's helping her strategize. That's what's helping her make clarity of what all needs to happen here. And she's trusting that whole process. And this is our strength. You know, this is our strength, to just trust spirit. You don't need to know where you're going. You don't need to know where this crow is flying, because this crow can see a lot further than you can. Spirit can see much further than you can. So open yourself up. You know, the Page of Swords is saying there's room for growth. There's room for change. There's room here to learn more. You need to be open to that. You need to be paying attention to that, okay? And then those thoughts that come from almost like nowhere, you know, those just random thoughts that all of a sudden pop into your head here. Pay attention to those. Listen to those. Sit with them for sure, but listen to them, okay? Because Spirit's trying to talk to you here. Spirit's trying to communicate. And I'm a Libra. And as I said, this Deer card shot out because these signs have been there for me. I've seen these deer 2 days in a row, you know? And that's just not because they're all out having babies right now, okay? It's a little bit. Okay, our strength right now, guys, is trusting Spirit to go forward. It's trusting that that clarity is just coming. We don't really need to know where it's coming from, but we trust that it's going to be there. Okay? Our challenges. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay? A new beginning. Something here. Followed by the Justice. Followed by our own card. Okay? This is a new beginning for ourselves, and maybe it's as though we're feeling that we aren't going to be able to balance out this new beginning, okay? Like the Scales of Justice here. Maybe it's that fear, that challenge of being able to take this new thing and grow it and balance it within our lives, okay? The Eight of Swords was behind that, feeling somewhat trapped, you know, maybe unable to actually like make this growth happen. Three of Cups, Queen of Swords. Our challenges this month were our own two cards. They both came out, our Justice and our Queen of Swords. Why do you think that is? Because it's going to be hard to be a Libra this month. That's what I'm getting from this. It is not going to be an easy process to stick to what you deep down know inside of you. To evolve yourself, to change, to open up. It's not going to be easy. Okay? It is going to be a fucking challenge. You know? There could be this feeling of feeling stuck and trapped and unable to go forward. Okay? And let me tell you, this was me last week. Literally stuck, trapped, constipated in my life. Not moving forward. Not moving forward with a pentacle that was in my hands. A new beginning that was in my hands, you know? And when we do not accept these, when these offers are given to us, when this Ace of Pentacles is given to us, but we're afraid to be ourselves. We're afraid to show up and be that true Libra, no matter how hard that Libra is to be, you know? You trap yourself, okay? And that's not where we're going to be. It's not. I can tell you that by the steps that we're going to take here. It's not. Okay? But our challenges this month are going to be being true to ourselves. Showing up and being that truthful Libra that we are supposed to be. And why? Because sometimes it's really hard to be a Libra. Sometimes it's really hard to be that good person. Sometimes it is really hard to wear this cloak and this headdress and be that leader. But this is the time. Like the Deer Spirit is saying, we are sure-footed. We are not going to fall. We just need to remember who the fuck we are. Okay? Because that's where it's at. No matter who's coming in, no matter what this or this looks like. Okay? And I'm not saying they need to be coming in. You know, these are relationships. These are things. These can be things that are already happening within our life. Okay? But we have to, in order for this whole thing to go the way that it needs to, we need to embrace ourselves. Oh, that's not. We need to embrace ourselves. Okay? We need to be strong in who we are. Do not back away from who you are. Please do not. Do not trap yourself in any sort of situation that is not true to who you are. Okay, our steps that we're being asked to just take, to embrace. The Empress, the Emperor, Knight of Pentacles, Six of Cups. as we embrace ourselves, as we truly embrace the powerful Libra that is within inside of us, not only do we embrace the Empress, but we embrace the Emperor within ourselves. Because this is us as a whole. Okay, and you need to understand that you need to be whole, no matter what kind of caring connections happen within our lives. Our souls are one within themselves. We are our own Empress and we are our own Emperor. Okay? This can also be talking very much about, as you embrace our divine feminine, this man holding a heart is embracing his own divine masculine. Okay, and really, and coming forward within that. Okay? But I'm really feeling the way this is right now. It's asking you to embrace who you are as this powerful whole being. You know? Don't be too bossy. That just popped into my head. Don't be too bossy here, but plant the seeds. Plant the pentacles. Okay? Keep putting the work in. Whether or not you see the results happening right now, it's important to plant the seeds. Okay? It is. And the Six of Cups, that's talking about reflection. This is also a soulmate kind of card. Okay? I used to think it was a very twin flame, but the more I looked into it, it's talking about not necessarily just twin, but soulmate kind of love. Okay? And the only reason I'm pointing that out is because there's been so much romance elsewhere in here. Okay? I really feel like this Empress and this Emperor, as they both put in their own actual steps here, as they both show up, and they both are this Knight of Pentacles in their own world, planting their own pentacles, making their own growth. Okay? There's this connection. They'll find this connection through that. Okay? All right. We're going to pull from the Wild Unknown. And these are just things we don't see coming in this month. Okay? Who knows? What doesn't the Libra see? What doesn't the Libra see here, Spirit? That one shot out all to itself, so I pulled her out. And it was the Seven of Wands. Let your little light shine, baby. What doesn't the Libra see this month? Let me clarify on that Sun. I was so excited yesterday. I did the Cancer reading and I was like, oh, I nailed that in a good time frame. Libras I don't see. Okay, Magician was on the, excuse me, Emperor, but you're stuck to me. Magician was on the bottom of this deck. We have the power within ourselves. These are energies and things that we do not necessarily see coming in this month, okay? These are things that we cannot see. They're outside of our peripheral right now, okay? Followed by the Mother of Cups, again. Okay, she's been at the bottom of our decks. Why? Because she's very much High Priestess. And that's very much what we're being asked to embrace right now. Okay, it's that intuition, that intellectual connection here to something higher, to something greater. Because you need to be connected here, guys. We do. You need to be connected to your higher. That's how you're going to move forward here. That's how you're going to be able to stick to who you are, to be true to the Libra that you are. Okay? What we don't see coming in is the Seven of Wands, and just letting your little light shine. Understanding that no matter what is going on around you, no matter what you have been through, you need to stand here and you need to shine bright. You need to lead the way. And not only, you know, maybe not to others, you know. Don't worry who's following you. Don't worry who's paying attention. Don't worry who's changing and who's following that light. But you yourself need to stand true. You yourself need to stand tall and shine bright, just for the sake of shining for you. That was followed by the sun. Fulfillment, happiness. Okay? Joy, love, abundance. And when I clarified that, it was clarified by the Two of Cups. Coinky dink? I think not. There's fulfillment here, guys. There's a very big fulfillment within this relationship, within this connection that is either coming in, going to change, whatever it is. There is a commitment here. The Two of Cups is talking about two energies coming together and blending as one. That's what the Two of Cups is. Okay? And it's saying that this blending of energy here, these two good energies that are coming together to blend energy, to share cups, to fulfill each other's cups. This is where fulfillment is. This is a good thing. Open your heart to it. Okay? Allow for what needs to happen to happen. Six of Swords was behind that. And that's passageways. Okay, that's moving from the darkness. Moving from the darkness. Look at all these swords laying down here at the bottom, in the darkness. Okay, and the rainbow up top. Because the Six of Swords is about passageway. It's about trusting spirit. Trusting the passageway forward. And that's what you're being asked to do. That was clarified by the Son of Cups. A little more romance here. Some more love. Some more offerings of love, some cup coming in, some situation coming in here, okay? Something that's going to bring a lot of fulfillment. Okay, your cups are going to be filled here. The Nine of Cups is saying that, yes, okay, this cup, this situation, you know, you've got this Knight of Cups, and you've got this Two of Cups, okay? So this is a blending of energies, two energies, and this is an energy, this is a cup, some sort of offering coming to you. Some sort of, you know, within this passageway, there is a cup being offered here. And it's not one that's going to take from you. It's one that is actually going to embrace your self-fulfillment and your connection to spirit. Okay? The Four of Cups, that's about understanding there's been spilt cups. Okay, but trusting that cup that wasn't spilt. Okay, trusting that the one, you know, that is still being offered to you is going to fulfill you, is going to bring you judgment, release, fulfillment, divine happiness. Yes, your lifetime. Yes, your place. Yes, your happy ever after. And happy ever afters aren't like the fairy tales, okay? You don't just ride off into the sunset and life is great. No, that's not what I'm saying. Life is about challenges. Life is about growing. Yes, there's always going to be growth. Yes, there is always going to be challenges. Yes, there is always going to be something new that we must overcome in our lives. Yes, that is very true. But there's a connection here. There's some sort of man holding a heart here that is going to not only match that Empress power, but he is going to match your Queen of Cups power. Okay? This combination here, this duo, the Fool is actually after this. Okay? This duo here, this new combining power here, this new way forward for these two energies, for this connection, it's solid. It's so solid, right? It's deep. It's beyond just surface level bullshit. This is deep. Deep, deep, deep. This is people who are both very, very true to themselves. Okay? You as your Empress power and them as their Emperor power. This is not somebody who needs to be coached or somebody who needs to be pulled along, because this is somebody who gets himself. Okay? There is that growth here. There is that change there. And you know, as things we don't see coming in, you know, I see that. You know, I see very much this blending of energies that is just going to really give you the fulfillment, you know, that we need. And I think as Libras, oftentimes we are ones who go out and go above and beyond to try to, you know, make other people, like, we empty our cups out often for other people. We do. That's just a natural Libra kind of thing. And this offer that is coming in, that's not going to be the case here. This love that is coming in is not something that is going to take from you the way that past relationships have. This is something that is going to be totally different. Something that is going to embrace your own you, you know? Cups have been spilt. Yep, absolutely. But those cups needed to be spilt, because the cup that is coming, this offer that is coming, that's fulfilling. That's where it's at. No matter what you've been through, there's embrace this new. Okay? And again, I just want to point out these ones are as our challenge. Okay? It's going to be really hard to be us. It's going to be really hard to be you. It's going to be really hard to stay true. And I am praying you, and I'm praying for you, and I am encouraging you. Be strong. Be strong, my friends. This is going to be a big one. Be true to who you are. For the love of goodness, these girls have come over and, like, you don't want to mess with these girls, right? Look at them. You don't want to mess with those girls. That is who you are. Actually, it's funny because Odd says she was the bottom of the deck, but underneath her was Rain. She who hopes. And that's talking about love, hope, and relationships. It's, wow. I really feel, Libras, that, you know, a lot of us, whether you're single or whether you're in relationships already, I just feel like this is going to be a shift within them. Okay, this is going to be a month to really shift within our own personal connections. You know, we've done a lot of personal healing work up until this point, and this is where it begins to shift, and we begin to really embrace our own powers and allow those who are working with us to embrace their powers. You know, and this is where our powers kind of combine and connect and really flourish from here, go forward from here. All right, good tarot. Look at who's on the bottom here. Already the Justice. Good tarot, good tarot. Oh, I should knock you. Libras. Libras, Libras, Libras. So this is the guidance, you know, the last message, the last piece of guidance here from Spirit. And yesterday I actually read there was 2 cards and I read them from the book, so I might do that again today. I see that I'm really pushing my time that I wanted to nail, but whatever. All right, Libras. Guidance for the Libras. Spirit, what do you have to say for guidance for the Libras here? What is your guidance, Spirit, for the Libras for the month of June? I'm not reading all those, but that's intense. Emperor, 10 of Swords on the bottom, two of Swords, 4 of Swords. Okay, you need to release. And I actually, what I'm really feeling here right now is you need almost to release this Emperor. Okay, there's a blockage here, and you need to trust this. You need to release how you think this needs to go. The Emperors can be bossy, and you need to release that. You need to release how your expectations of this right now, because that is blocking it. That 2 of Swords is blocking it. It's blocking it, and you just need to go back to your own peace. Go back and connect to your own timeout. The 4 of Swords is about taking that time out and connecting with Spirit, putting yourself in that place, you know, of knowing that you just need to rest and you just need to connect. Okay? As guidance here, you need to release how how you see this going. Okay, that's not going to get you anywhere. Because the Ace of Swords, this is your guidance. The Ace of Swords is at the bottom, guys. And that's, again, that new idea, that new way forward, that aha moment that's coming in. This clarity. Okay, something that's just going to spark inside of you, and you're going to get it. There's a change here. There's a change that has to happen. Okay? The Wheel of Fortune. Things are changing. Karmic shifts are happening. Okay? So allow that to happen. Allow for this whole new idea to shift what needs to shift. Trust Spirit. Knight of Swords, Messenger of Air. Knight of Swords again. Spirit is moving you. It's time to move with Spirit. It's time to trust that movement forward. Okay? Know your worth, Four of Pentacles. Know your worth. Know your solid place. Know your foundations. Know what it is that you want to build in this life. Know the kind of life that you want to build. Okay? And I'm not talking just about material things and stuff like that. I'm talking about a deeper kind of thing. Know the relationships that you want to build. Know the foundations to your life that you want to be able to stand on. And then love. And then just follow it with love. True love is open love. True love has no expectations. Guys, holy smokes, are they ever talking to us today? Absolutely. Okay, Untethered Soul. What do you have to say? Tell me. What do you have to say to the Libras today? Untethered Soul. What message for Libras do you have today? Most of life will unfold in accordance with forces far outside your control, regardless of what your mind says about it. Most of life will unfold in accordance with forces far outside your control, regardless of what your mind says about it. Is that not the God's honest truth? Don't force things to happen, Libra. Don't be so hell-bent that this is how this has to go. Trust Spirit. Allow Spirit to work with inside of your soul. Who is having all these physical, emotional, and mental experiences? Notice who is experiencing the experience. Realize that you, the experiencer, have a certain quality, and that quality is awareness, consciousness, and intuitive sense of existence. You exist regardless, thoughts or no thoughts. Rewind that one and watch that one again. Wow. All right. Libras, I love you. And I'm rooting for you all. I am. You know, stay true to who you are. Okay. Till next time. Take care.